See if this mic's working here. Probably gonna get muted again. Hopefully not. Check, 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 check. So this is a gonna be swapping out hopefully the Floyd Rose screw-in style arm with this push-in style, which I like way way better. I hate these screw-in ones. Um, but first of all, this is one of the guitars one of the teachers around here bought. She mostly plays acoustic stuff, violin, and she went and bought this like Randy Rhoads looking or Dave Mustaine or something super shred guitar. It's got Seymour Duncan blackouts in it, no joke, and a real Floyd Rose. Is this a Floyd Rose special or Floyd Rose original? I can't. My eyes are going bad. Anyway, I hate these screw-in bars, man. They drive me nuts. They suck. Um, Floyd Rose has made a push-in, but unfortunately, what's up? This is because of my BMX roots. I have to run oil slick if I can find it. This is the only 7-string oil slick Floyd Rose that I know of. It's the Floyd Rose Low Pro. I had to route this guitar out for this tremolo. This came with the Floyd Rose original, and I did a push-in, but they didn't have a they don't have a push-in oil slick. They had a push-in antique, and I was able to modify the screw-in one so that I really could use it if I wanted to, but it was a little bit weird. So I'm just going to use the antique bar for now. I may put the oil slick bar back in. But all that babbling was just to say that you can use the regular kind if you need to, but it's not gonna be ideal. So I guess I'm gonna have to take this one off, and I'm not sure I remember quite how to do that. She doesn't have the Allen wrenches for this thing either. That's a little scary. So I'm gonna pull this guy apart. And I got this new guitar kit that came with way too much stuff for like $30, but it came with a bunch of $30 parts. It came with a card, the measurement card. Where'd it go? Man, what'd I do with it? Well, now I've lost it, so I guess it didn't come with the card. Oh no, here it is. But it comes with one of those height cards and everything. Didn't come with the Phillips screwdriver, which is weird, but we'll deal with that in a second. But you see the battery compartment, it's an actual active guitar, so kind of screwy. Oh, you know what I did get? I bought myself a fret string winder, like the powered kind. Now I don't know what I did with it. It was right around here. And boy, I'd much rather have a much sharper screw gun. Maybe I'm gonna use my real screw gun. Hold on. Sharp enough Phillips. That's gonna be the question. T25. Sharp Phillips. This is a pretty sharp Phillips. This might work. Remind me, I gotta get some more T25 Torx heads. I know, I should have been using power tools a long time ago. I scalloped by hand for the longest time, but now I use that Dremel contour sander. So this is really the first time I think that I'm using my my guitar resting cloth thingy and the have a little neck cradle thing. Both super cheap. I got off Amazon. Get this Tremolo spring cavity plate off. Maybe. Now that's some good tolerance, man. I can't even get a pick in there. This may be one of the last Korean. Oh, this was an Indonesian one. But see, this is still World, man. They're making good stuff. Wow, I'm having. There we go. Woo! Okay. So, how do I get this tremolo arm out? I think there's an Allen wrench in there. Allen bolt that I can maybe have to dump this tremolo forward. Ooh, and see, this thing came with this called a string spreader. I don't know. It didn't work for spreading strings, but maybe it'll work for holding the tremolo up off the up the off the body. Well, that's not bad. Not that I can get to that bar from there, so let me try it from the other side. I might actually have to pop the tremolo out of the body, which would suck. I was hoping I was just gonna get to use my new special wrench thingy that really lets you get underneath these bolts. It's really handy. Okay. Let's just say the springs are spread out here. I'm just gonna do it that way. So I'm gonna yank the bar. Hopefully I don't break any strings. Hopefully I can put this back together. So I pulled the springs out of the cavity. Go. Nice routing job. Nice everything on this. Okay, so here's a Allen stuff. If she had we really got to put a well, you know what? I think we'll give her one. Well, what did I do with my other? Good. Okay, you know what? I was gonna give her this thing. It's like a special magnet thing that holds on there. But you know what? She should have her own Allen wrenches in the case, and you should really glue one on there. I'm using a new kind that I haven't had before that actually goes on the back of your neck, but doesn't take a screw. So that's kind of nice. So that's the old one out. Here's the new one. So you have a set screw here that tells you how hard it is going to be to pull on the bar or to turn the bar. You can set this yourself. It's really nice. Like I love having self-trimming pig. Yeah, so I think Sam's talking about the Planet Waves, and some other guys made like self-clipping tuners, and some of them are locking too. Like you turn it, it locks, and then you turn it and you're done. It's almost like having a Spurzle. Maybe a little bit better, maybe a little worse. I know some people like them, some people hate them. Okay, so when I do this, I'm gonna put this Allen key set out to the side. Some people will rest their finger right there. You could put it forward, you could put it backward. If you put it a little bit backward, you're probably okay. So I have it pointing back here, so no matter what, your finger's not going to hit it. It's going to be a little bit harder to adjust, but nothing bad. And so here goes this thing's knurled, so it's just going to pull in. It's probably going to keep from spinning. Here's the nut. And I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to actually get my new tool in there. Actually, I am. And now this thing has its teeth set. It's really hard to see. Let me turn off this light, see if that helps. It doesn't make it any better. The teeth are only serrated on one side, so you can only either tighten or loosen the way this is, which is kind of helpful for some jobs and kind of a pain for others. But for this, it's going to work just fine. Doesn't have to be ridiculously tight, but it's not even flush right now, so I'm not sure if I want to. Oh, mine flush and look at my other guitars. Ooh, they may not be. I mean, this thing really holds on good. I don't know how you're going to get it out if you need to. But I'm going to keep tightening it just because there's lots of little grommets around here, and I don't want them wrecking this guitar when losing some part. I'd be really pissed. Am I doing this backwards? Yeah, see, so it won't tighten if you put the wrong teeth the wrong way around. Man, that's not really getting any tighter. If this comes loose, it comes loose. I think it's gonna stay put. If I have to, I'll go put a wrench on it. That would suck if we lost the part and then some little kid didn't tell anybody. I wouldn't be super surprised. Okay. Now it's gonna be the fun thing. I keep forgetting to order the spring puller things. I need to do that, man. My fingers are not gonna forgive me anymore. I'm too old. So at least the way it was is there's a middle one and an end one, and so I'm pulling on this as hard as I can. It might not be enough. So really, there's a special tool with a little hook that makes this way easier. I really need to get one. Shoot. Actually, if I put the bar on now, this would make this a lot easier. It might break the strings, but it will at least work. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, that's so nice. Woohoo. There's one. Careful with these ground wires so it doesn't get caught by the spring and then end up snapping. Okay, two should be a little bit easier. Yep. This one should be hard again. But now that there's two on there, it may be a little bit easier. Yeah, I'd really like to hide this cable so it doesn't get broken here. Oops. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it. I didn't quite have that spring in all the way. So that's going to suck. So I'm going to pull it back out. Oh, there goes the string. Great. All right. Shoot. Oh, it pulled out of the tremolo. Interesting. So, you know, chances of this thing ever going back in tune is it's another story, but see again, this is why she needs these see, I don't like that I left it a little loose, because if I need to, it's going to be hard to get in there and oh wow, that's not tight at all. I got to tighten that up more. Okay. Yeah, I knew I should have tightened that all the way to the bottom. Okay, I'll pull these springs again. Sorry. Oh, it's already a 13-minute job. A lot quicker. That's just me not having the right stuff. Okay. Where did I put that new wrench thing? Okay. Yeah, it's just moving around, so I just got to tighten it in all the way. Love this thing. It's not quite the best thing for this particular use, but really handy otherwise. I might go grab a. I have a little crescent wrench that this might actually be all the way in. Let me just check. And then am I supposed to put an Allen wrench on the bottom here? I don't think it's threaded. Check. So the old one had this Allen wrench. Let's see. No, it doesn't fit in there. Okay, good. Give that back to her. What was I getting over here? One wrench. Oh, crescent wrench. Miniature crescent wrench, so I don't do any damage. But I really got to get a set of T handles and sockets for in here for working on guitars. I keep messing that up. Yeah, see, this one didn't work all that good. Oh yeah, that's tight. Okay. I gotta get this string back in. Maybe I'll do it while this tremolo's still off. That might be easiest. This always drives me nuts that these will pop out. Like, this thing didn't break. It just popped out. So chances are either it wasn't in right, or, you know, this is the Floyd Rose Special. I've cracked these before. One, two, at least two of my guitars has the Floyd Rose Special, and I changed the saddles out for the steel ones. Cost about $60, I think. But man, what a difference. That I never worry about snapping them. But I've snapped these zinc saddles just by tightening them. I'm actually kind of scared to tighten this one, but I do have spares. Whew, you heard that? Oh man, I don't know about these Allen wrenches that came in the cheap kit. They might be a little bit goofy. Okay, that's tight. I'm scared that it's gonna snap, but let's see what happens. Okay, back in. It's over. Get the springs in. Ooh. I get a little bit of nap in, but I think that's not. Woo! Going over everything. I really meant for this giant desk to be a guitar workstation for me, but so far it hasn't really worked out. I need some ergonomics help. My junk and turn it up, I guess. Do the easy one first. Okay. And before I button it up, yeah, one thing that often happens when you're putting your Floyd Rose back in, you can see it's missed the it's fallen off the shaft. It's not on the knife edge, it's actually below it. So I'm gonna have to pop that in place without hopefully doing any other damage, which is never all that easy. I really got to pull it back. In fact, I'm gonna have to probably gonna have to in the tuners anyway. I'm gonna have to retune this thing. So I'm just unlocking the thing. I don't want to have to completely redo this. This is a floating Floyd, so you know how that is. But I've got to get this pulled back and up onto the. There's one. Okay, so I've got the treble side up onto the post, but the bass side is still. Well, this is really crappy camera. It's still below it, so I've got to get that back there somehow. Everything in here is falling down. It's just nuts. So I've got to pull back on this. Sometimes you can do it by grabbing the block. Yeah, man, I really don't have it. A wedge a screwdriver in there, maybe. There we go. Woohoo! All right. Now, just got to tune this guy. Let's see how this goes. This is gonna be way out of tune because of the we did here. So I'm gonna let's see. Ugh. Woo, that sounds good, huh? Let's let's give it to this guy. Um let's see if I can get the tuner up on the screen. Total mix. I gotta unmute. That don't sound so good, does it? It's so nasty. Alright, where's the tune? Do they not have a tuning window on the... Let's do it this way. There's the tuning window on Helix Edit. That's weird. Okay, so it's B that fell out, so I'm gonna tighten that one first. Maybe life will just be good. Okay, I'm gonna even out the fine tuners. I should have done that first. Doy. Okay. But you know, it should relatively be in the right place because you know we haven't changed anything, right? I just maybe one spring was stronger than another, and so it's gonna be a little bit off, but shouldn't be too far off. Yeah, it's a bummer that it doesn't show the tuner on Helix Edit. Wow. I know this is like watching paint dry now, right? It's getting close. This is such a. This is why I have some. For years, I only had blocked Floyd Roses where they could dive only. I couldn't pull up on them. And lately, I got two of my guitars where they're floating. I don't know what I'm thinking because it's such a nightmare compared to the locked ones. My six string feels so skinny and weird. But this neck is kind of a baseball bat neck, so. Okay, I'm gonna lock this back down. Yeah, when I locked it, everything went flat. That that can happen. Usually it'll go sharp, but depending on your angle over the nuts, I've seen it. I think my carbon that does that same thing. Goes flat. And I may actually tighten these springs up because I don't want to chase this all day. So I'm gonna check the angle of the tremolo, and if it's starting to really go forward. Yeah, which it is. Okay, look. Um, Tremolo angle. Well, this is hard to see. Hopefully you can see it there. It's going forward too much, which can be hard to tell because some guitars are kind of set back in an angle. But in this case, I'm going to tighten these springs down a little bit. I'll do a little bit more than a quarter turn. I really do want them to flatten out, though. This may be a lot too much, actually. Okay. But if you go too much, it's the same thing. You'd be chasing the Zeno's paradox, right? You gotta get a little bit flatter, but then when you make that one flatter, it makes all the other ones sharp, and just gotta keep balancing and balancing and balancing. It can be worse than truing the rims spokes on a bike. So I'm just watching this tuner here. I'm on my fine tuners now. And I'm lowering the pitch a lot. Might end up having to unlock it again. Tremolo's a little flatter, but still way too high. I'm gonna put this high strings in quite a lot, actually. See what happens. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to unlock the tuners again. We'll see. You know, I'm like a total bum, right? It never seems like I have something specific I'm supposed to be doing, but every time I turn around, there's something I gotta solder or fix or something. No, I really am a pilot. It seems like I'm pretty worthless, but it's always something for me to do. It's always something to do. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna loosening the I didn't go too far. It's such a very finicky. This is where you're glad you only have a 6 string instead of a 7 string. And lately I've been putting a much thicker bottom string on my 7 string, so that's making this floating thing a little bit trickier. But I think it's a better, more even tension. We'll see once I get used to it. Okay. Now, if this goes a little bit more forward or a little bit more backwards now, see the angle? I'm okay with this. Let's see if we can see the angle on this side. Man, that's really hard. I'm sorry, but it's at a pretty good angle. Um, and then now it's still going backwards, so I get yeah. I might have to loosen the spring a little bit. This is really a finicky thing to do, actually. I don't have to tell you guys if you have a Floyd Rose or a Kaler. I don't know why they ever ended the auto latch. That thing was so good. Bring that back. Got some weirdo patent on it so nobody can use it. So bizarre. I'm sure that's expired by now, right? Okay, I think this is good. I'm gonna lock it back up. String locks back down. Do the fine tuners. Things are looking pretty good. I have to wiggle this around some. I'm just gonna shake it loose with a little bit of playing maybe in a second. Let's see. Okay. See how that all-important neck pickup is. Eek, no scallops. I'm naked. Naked. I'm trying to force myself to like this Marshall 800 thing on the dealer. Okay, let's try something out here. Nobody wants to see my ugly face, right? Let's see. Try and keep that out of here. Let's find some kind of backing track. Let's see what N and M Creation have lately. These guys make a lot of cool backing tracks I like. See if there's something new here. Fast hard rock, F sharp minor, progressive metal, gent backing track in A minor. I don't know what to do with that. Melodious power metal in D minor. Let's try this this F sharp thing. let's talk about those cards actually. So with this kind of hard to read. This is like a height card for your strings and stuff. This I have a feeling this guitar is a little bit high. Oh man, I didn't write down. Somewhere I have all my information for how I set my guitars up. It should be. Let's see, I keep leaving them. I have one on Google Drive. I have one on. I think I have one on like a Google Sheet, but I might have just. I thought I just did like a setup thing. Guitar settings. Yeah, here we go. Now watch, I didn't write anything down. Oh, no. Woo! Okay, here we go. I didn't say what string. So I don't know what my pickup height is, but okay, 1.5 on the low A. I'm going to say at 1.25 it's going to be about the same on the low E. So this card will let me put it in the I wish I had a better kind of video setup so you could see better. I mean, my gear's good though, so I just need to set up different. Okay, so I am at well above what I set mine at. Let me see how much time I got here. Yeah, I gotta go pretty soon, but let me I'm gonna set this a little bit better. I'm gonna check the action or the relief by holding down the string and checking for some play. It's a little bit of play. Maybe I could take the relief down, but I'm not gonna take it down by much. I'm gonna lower the action at the bridge. I'm gonna put a half turn on both sides and see where I end up at. I'm really not sure. And 1.25 millimeters is pretty conservative for the low A. I do that on my my low A. This is still ridiculously high. Yeah, if I can do it with my A string, you can definitely do it with this E string. So I'm not sure. Oh, right. High string side can go down a little bit still. I'm going to force myself not to eat much in the next little bit, so I may be a cranky bastard. Sounds much better. Let me check the tuning again. So when you change your action like that, you bet your bottom dollar that you change the intonation as well. Or you change the well, you changed the tuning. You may have changed the intonation. Let's see. Probably gonna need some more adjustment later, but for now. Let's look at the pickup height. I'll check on one of my guitars what kind of height I have on my pickups. Check on the A string. On this guitar, I'm like 5 millimeters above the A string. On the bridge, just like 3.5 millimeters. Four. Okay, so I'm gonna do about the same here. Pickups are low or what? Pickups look about right. Maybe it's just the might have just been the action was so high. Good. So these pickups might be higher than on my my red guitar, so. Let's do something wacky. feels a little bit weak. I don't know what that just did. I'm going to put this guitar back together, and then I'm going to check. Remind me to check the battery. See if it's low. Okay, so I got to think about how to make this thing not curl up, because that's a pain. That's not helping any. I really want to have my own like little workstation here. Let's see. Put these screws back in. I'm real scared about this. Here, make it weenie as it goes. I'll strip out the body. Not that it's a big deal on these wood screws. You can fix that. But if I can avoid it, I will. Alright, so you hear the clutch go? I'm sure that's more than tight enough. I actually would like to... I'm not really sure how the switch up here works. That might make it even lighter. Should be good. Now I was going to work on another guitar, but I don't think I'm going to have time. I want to get I got a guitar lesson later today, and I have to be ready for it, and that means I got to come down the mountain in time. It's not going to be easy, so I got to go pretty soon. But let's take a look. So this the bar, this actually feels pretty good, staying put. It might be a little bit floppy. And then the only thing you got to do, assuming, I'll hold it up. I'm going to take this out now. I'm not going to need it anymore. Oh yeah, that's right. I bought little jeweler screwdrivers for this. So wherever my Allen wrenches just went. String spreader is actually handy there. Where the rest of the Allen wrenches go? Oh, up here somewhere. You guys see them? Oh boy, nothing like me to get. Oh, right here in my lap. Okay, that's how entrenched I was. This is the size. Oh, it's smaller. Uh-oh. Now, I found this tiny little Allen wrench today, and now I don't remember where I put it. Because it was, where did I put that? Just had it. Oh, yeah, here it is right here. Okay. So this might be the size. Real small, tiny. And so this is the bummer about pointing this thing backwards. It's hard to get to. But that may not be the missing Allen wrench, actually. Okay, that fits. Okay, so I'm just going to tighten this the tiniest bit. Oh, it feels really good. And then when I need to take the bar out, just pull it out. I did mine on my ESP a little bit weird because I had to I was trying to make it the oil slick one work. But it feels pretty good. Yeah, it's all screwed together. Okay, yeah, that's right. Check the battery, right? You're supposed to remind me. Thanks. Let's go. So it felt a little weak. I don't know. I know I could raise the pickups, but maybe the battery's dead. One of those not for retail sale batteries, whatever that's for. So I'm gonna put my on. Oh. Now this thing's croaking, and when this goes, there's no Radio Shack anymore. I gotta buy a new one. Well, yeah, it's making some kind of weird noise. Great. It's my only multimeter, So when this goes, I'm gonna have to buy like a fluke or something. If you guys got an idea, let me know. I really I don't have that kind of money. I probably should have while I did have a little bit of money going there. Hold for a second. I should have bought a much better multimeter. Okay, so these are triple A's. Uh, I may have another one, but maybe this thing's dead. Maybe the battery's dead. I don't know. Let's see. Let's screw it back together just real quick. Turn if I can turn it on. Yeah, I don't know what that beep means. It might mean the battery's dead. Oh. Or it means that I had it in the wrong thing. Let's see. Okay, so maybe find out. Okay, so auto. I just want it on AC on DC. If this will work, I don't know. Um, 9.5 volts. Nope, that is a perfectly good battery. All right, just gonna put this back. This guitar is working good. Um, let her know about what she can do. Oh, what did I just do with it? Oh, okay. Sorry. Guess that's it. I'm gonna go try and split. I'll see you guys.